Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Commodores will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will start this game off. And there he is when you build a tight end. On first down, here comes this offense. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Commodores.
Oof, and after that pick 6, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner goes down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first conversion.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Pavia. He's right on target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Grab behind the line. It's Spence. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball for a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, 1st downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute in those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to Nick.
And it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
A 1st down for the offense. Caught in the backfield. backfield. It's Skinner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on second down. Re-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. That's caught. It's Alexander. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Commodores have moved it inside the 20. On second down, looking to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. To the ground. He's got it again. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it from the gun. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Vandy. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTSA. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sideline, it's Thompson. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Scanning the field, it's Pavia. Makes his connection. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. Tackled, but he has a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the ball is picked off. He was trying to get that return going instead. He'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, get the pick.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got it behind the line. It's Brock. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Off play action on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Commodores will punt this one away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. On the ground with the counter. Bulls his way forward. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to him again. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Brock. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. Leaves it with the back. He breaks a tackle. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Stopped after making the catch. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They continue to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
The Commodores decide to punt it away. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Looking for a crease, it's Brock. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On second down, he'll let it fly. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He'll come out throwing on first down. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the back. Makes his man miss. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown Doors! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. South Carolina looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week in Hilton Head instead of the film room. They're trailing by 33 to LSU.
He's got his man across the middle.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Holds it in on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Atlanta. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
The Commodores will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quick completion on the out. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
31, Georgia State, 10.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Fires to the right. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's made 1 already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Commodores. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 15 to Alabama. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll keep it himself. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes the grab on the right. Nothing but green ahead. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Pavia. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning. That's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. First down here for the offense. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Finds his target down the middle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The lone back's got it. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's got an open man. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move, it's Brock. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Panthers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The pitch. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it on the counter. Discards a man. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And now on 3rd down after that last run. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. He's got it down the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll go to the ground. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Give to the running back.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, David.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.